Good morning, everyone, and a warm welcome to another episode after a long time of my morning mantras. I met somebody the other day, and he was asking me about. He was from the US and said, where's your next edition of morning mantras? And I said, since coming to India, I've kind of stopped recording it. As you remember, my last one was done in the beautiful city of Dubai. Well, now I am in this beautiful country called India and really enjoying my stint here. It's been a year plus. And, we continue to live in interesting times. I remember when I wrote my book, which, by the way, is getting released in April. I got, I had this thing going on in my mind, right? Saying, if you're writing a book on disruption, then you should disrupt the writing of the book, right? And one of the ways I wanted to do it was co-author the last chapter, which I called Honeycomb Hacks, with a bot, right? So this was the idea I had, got it executed, and it was quite wonderful to see how the bot was able to read from my book. We fed him some areas of the book, and basically convert my experience into these beautiful hacks, right? And it was quite inspiring to see the bot do it. But of course, recently with the launch of ChatGPT, this has just become normal for humans to expect out of AI, right? So today I just thought I'll reflect a bit on this wonderful world, interesting world we live in. I am very bullish about AI. As you know, I've been talking about this for a number of years now. But I think the prime time has really arrived for AI. And enterprises should wake up and make sure they have a plan around AI adoption, because as somebody said, it's not the AI which will make the humans redundant, but humans paired with AI will make the other humans redundant, right? So if you just extrapolate that, you can say enterprises will not get disrupted by AI, but other enterprises underpinned with AI will disrupt, existing enterprises, right? So here's a few mantras, morning mantras in terms of, adoption of AI within enterprises. Established enterprises. First of all, get on with it. Don't procrastinate further, right? Okay, it might not be that you are in a particular industry where there might not be such a profound impact, but it's worthwhile having a deep look at this, right? Mantra number one, as you know, I'm really a fan of communities within large enterprises. So let's start with assembling a community of passion, not community of practice. People who are passionate about AI. In a previous setting in Dubai, I remember we used to have these communities within a large airline that I was a part of. And one of our most passionate persons about AI, who we had then led, asked her to lead that AI community of passion, was Karen from the contact center, bless her. So form a community of passion and let this self-evolve, into delivering some AI magic within the organization. They'll collaborate, they'll get other people excited about AI. So, let this form this community, or help form this community, and give it some space and some leadership attention to do its work, right? So form a community of passion. Then second, wins go viral, right? As you know, so we have to get one use case or two use cases from soup to nuts in an enterprise, right? Get after it, don't be perfect. Pace over perfection. You might not be able to sort out all your data. You might not be able to get all the talent, but hack your way and get one AI use case from soup to nuts, because nothing like a win which can go viral and create excitement in an enterprise, right? So form a community of passion, wins go viral, get one particular AI from soup to nuts. Then of course, the next, I'm a big advocate of federated capabilities within enterprises. I don't believe in this monolithic, centralized capabilities. But hey, for AI, for the next few years, at least my humble opinion, we need to form an AI factory. So get on with it. Not easy to attract great AI scientists, but one or two would do. I remember my last stint in this great conglomerate, I had one data scientist. I would meet him every few weeks. Yeah, completely inspiring guy. And, he made a big difference across multiple industries which we represented. So get a team, start forming the AI factory model, and start looking at portfolio managing your AI delivery, looking at a library of AI use cases, portfolio managing it in terms of ability to execute because of the data issues largely, and then, the outcome, and then start basically executing the AI factory, right? One of the the fourth most important perhaps mantras is what I call the data janitor, right? Garbage in, garbage out, perhaps is one most important area for AI and AI implementation within large enterprises. We have a lot of garbage data in enterprises, right? So, somebody needs to work on that data. And I think the technology behind the data bit is kind of sorted now. Data lakes, data meshes, cloud-based architectures, Snowflakes, Azure, whatever, right? Google. Those things I think are done. What you need, choose one, get on with it. But I think what's really difficult is this whole field of data governance, metadata, data policies, data lineage. That's really key, right? And you need to, that's discipline, that's habit, that's really not tech, right? So getting the executives, getting you all together to make that happen. So, data janitorship, yeah, is equally important. And perhaps the last and the fifth mantra is keep looking over the horizon. This field is changing at an absolutely exponential pace. We all humans think linearly, right? All projections that we make are 10% projections, but this field is moving at an exponential pace. Ethics, biases, Tay was taken down by Microsoft. Recent binge, with ChatGPT hasn't been that successful initially, right? And, that whole ability to manage these algorithms during their life cycle, right? The whole governance, the risk management, the ethics, the bias issues, you need to stay ahead of this. I saw recently that NIST has released a risk management framework for AI, quite interesting, quite comprehensive. So continue to look over the horizon and make sure some of these governance principles are in place for scaled AI, and it doesn't remain a POC, becomes like a huge capability and competitive differentiator for your enterprise, right? So quickly, in short, very bullish about AI in enterprises. Tipping point has been reached. It's not just about ChatGPT, but hey, something like that does make a difference in our lives. It gets everybody to wake up, right? Make sure you set up a community of passion, give them wings, right? Make sure you have done one particular use case from soup to nuts. Set up a AI factory. Make sure janitorial work over data is done, and then continue to look over the horizon. Fantastic. My first Neetan mantras from the beautiful city of Gurgaon in India. God bless. Have a great morning.